Sasha of Artemis Yarns, and it's been a while since I've recorded a video. So, why? Because I've been very much busy, so I'm gonna let you know everything about it. First thing first, we moved as a family, so it was quite something. It was last July, but it took us like, I don't know, you know how it works when you move and when you buy a house, so it was complicated and tiring and a lot to do, a lot to organize, a lot to plan ahead, and yeah, it was complicated, but we are very happy we did it, because now I have the chance to enjoy this wonderful space. It used to be our apartment, so we are keeping it now, and I'm using it as a studio, so I'm very, very pleased about it. What can I do? I would love to show you around, but there's a but. Yes, I'd love to, but I have a lot of Advent stuff. I'm just looking if no, that's right. You can't see any Advent stuff behind me, but there are many, many, many things laying around everywhere, so I think I covered many of them, but yes, maybe if I'm trying to select what I show you, maybe I can give you a wee tour. Maybe, I need to, okay, I'm gonna try something. So, this is going to be super weird. Yes, so tell me you have kids without telling me you have kids. And I don't think you can see stuff. Okay, that's all right. So, this is the front door of the apartment, and it's very messy, but we have like the kitchen, which is still a mess, and I absolutely didn't have the time to clean or arrange everything. So this is where I work, and this is where I pack your orders on the big table over there. Here, this table is mostly for making stitch markers, labeling skeins, and usually I skein yarn there on my skein twister in the kitchen, in the former kitchen, which is now a nice break room. Okay, I'm going to aim at the floor to avoid showing you Advent, so it's weird until it's not. There you go. So this is the dry room. This used to be my kids' shared bedroom, so you can imagine they are pretty happy we moved. They now have their own bedroom. So this is where yes, this is much better. This is where I dry the yarn. There you can see, this is, you can see something there. Yeah, no, anyway. So I washed and prepped some undyed yarn for Ivy, for my other brand. So I'm gonna shoot another video to tell you more about this. There, this is pre-orders. If you order the brioche shawl kit, here they are. And yep, I love this. I built this thing and I love it, this drying rack. I built it myself and I love it. So if you ordered a doodler kit, it's drying too. So there you go. And I have to be careful because I can't show you the rest of the room because there are still advanced drying, so I'm gonna be careful. There are more custom orders and more pre-orders. You can see the GeoGradient kits, drying and custom orders. I'm gonna be careful with this one. Yeah, you can see squirrels, skeins drying, and that's all I'm going to show you, because otherwise I'm gonna be annoyed to show you, to spoil you your advance. So I'm gonna put you down because it must be like I hope you don't have like nausea or something. There we are. Okay, so here's for the wee tour. It's not very big, but it's very, very useful to have now my own space to work and sometimes to unwind from home. So yeah, I love it. There are still many things to do, like we have a lot of stuff to finish and to get done, but that's all right. And if you wonder, I don't die here on this floor. I die on the ground floor, and I can show you right now because it's like very messy. So okay, and so yeah, life update. So we moved in the same city, somewhere like, I don't know, maybe one or 2 kilometers from the studio, from this building. So it's I think you can tell I'm pretty exhausted because it's the very busiest time of the year for me. So I'm pretty pooped, and so yeah, it's been a very rough year for me. I mean, personally and professionally. I mean, our youngest, Lenny, she's somewhere 3. She's not somewhere 3. She's 3-year-old, and she's almost 4. And she has been very sick around May and April. So, like, she basically missed school for something like a month or 2. And yeah, I mean, if you have kids, and if you have kids, like, you understand, you're like, ouch, that's tough. And if you, on top of that, if you are like a business owner, like dealing with your business alone, you're like, ooh, ouch, double ouch, ooh, that's tough. So yeah, it's been a very complicated year, because usually when I list the advance around April, I start dying right away, and I just couldn't. So I was like, okay, no problem. I'm going to start dying somewhere in June, and it's going to be right. And I didn't plan ahead, and I realized, oh my god, in June we are supposed like to prep everything because we are moving the first week of July. So I was like, ooh, complicated. And my man was working like a lot, and I had to plan a lot of the move, and there was like so much admin and so many people you have to call, and it really, like, it killed me. I didn't manage to find time and to really organize my days like I wanted to. So it was very tough. And then when the summer came, we moved, and it was like super cool. We loved the place. But my man worked all summer long, almost. I mean, he worked a lot. And it's summer break here in France. So it was summer break. So I was taking care of the kids. So I had absolutely no time for dying. So I managed to dye everything somewhere a little bit in June and mostly in September, which was absolutely not how I do stuff usually. So it put me in a very, very, very wonky situation, and I was very stressed out, and because I really want you guys to have your advents on time. I mean, it's the point. So I'm very much thinking about changing the way I work with Advent for 2025. I already added the theme, so I'm very excited about it. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm going to make a poll and ask you directly what you think on Instagram, but I feel like listing the advents in May or April is way too soon. For many reasons, mostly because I have been aware of something that has been very, very much bothering me. If you pay for your advent in April, then when I ship the advents in October, because I usually ship in October, before the end of October, because I noticed that if I do work this way, I have almost zero parcel issues like lost or damaged or anything like that. So I do it this way, and usually I ship everything by the end of October. And so bear with me, I noticed that if you pay for your advent in April, and if I ship it in October, basically there is like 6 months between. If I, yeah, like April, yes, something like that. And I think there is even a little bit, it's even a little bit more than 6 months. Sorry, I'm a bit sick, so my mind is like, bleh. And it bothers me because you don't have PayPal protection and buyer's protection anymore if anything were to happen to your parcel, or I don't know if I'm like worst case scenario here, but I don't know if the studio is involved in, like, I don't know, like a fire or flooding or anything else like that. So, and I'm like, ooh, of course we have, like, the building is insured and everything, but I'm like, no way, this is like so stressful because I have like many advents, and so I was like, oh, I don't like this, and I don't like the fact that you as a customer can't like get your money back or anything like that. So of course I keep like all the money until everything is shipped. I don't spend your money until everything is shipped out, because as security I prefer, I mean, this way I'm sure that if anything were to happen, I will be in a seriously complicated situation, but you would get your money back. So I don't know. I'm thinking about, I'm in full transparency here, so I don't know, I'm thinking like a yarn consumer and a yarn buyer, because I am one myself. I even ordered an advent this year from another dyer, so yeah. And I was like, I don't know. It feels like it's good in a way, because I love the fact that I'm buying something for myself in April or May or June, because I have the time to think about it. I have the money sometimes at this time. Whereas, I mean, in September or October, those are months like where we are very, very busy and spending a lot, like with, I don't know, school, and I don't know, maybe I'm going to shift, and maybe I'm going to do something like announce the Advent theme in June and then move to releasing the advents late June or early September. I don't know. You let me know, and I think I'm going to try, like, maybe having a poll and asking you the question, and you'll tell me what you think about it. So I'll try something like that. Let's see what I have on my list. So yeah, this is with life update. If you cared, if you don't, I don't know where you stayed. So yes, I'm in the spirit. Yeah, another news. My man started his Instagram account. Like, I know, weird. And it's a knitting one. So it's pretty fun. He named it Bob and Floppy. And I'm going to write it, like, I can't remember where I used to write it there or there, but not on the bottom, because someone told me, like, it messes the subtitles, and so I'm going to adapt. Okay, I listen. So his name is Instagram handle. His name. I'm pooped. His Instagram handle is Bob and Floppy. And if you're wondering why, it's mostly because it's the names of our kids' plushies. So yeah, so give him a hello if you want to. And I was like, okay, so he has a knitting account. This is cool, okay, because he likes to knit. And he wanted to share a bit what he was doing, and he felt like there is not so many knitting account run by men, so he was like, okay, maybe I want to do that. And it's his birthday is coming, and I was like, okay, what can I gift him, because he's like absolutely awful at choosing and picking gifts. Usually he's just saying I don't want anything, so it's very helpful. So I decided to create knitting notions inspired by his favorite things, because he couldn't find some. So I found those pretty, I'm going to show you there. Those are like needle stoppers. They are not beads. I'm saying that for those of you who, you know the story, who thought they were just like beads, but they aren't. They are like needle stoppers, and the little skulls are fun. He pretty much likes this kind of stuff. And I made stitch markers. I love them so much. They are like beer related, because he loves beer. I've been very inspired on this one. So we have the little bottle of beer and the little pint. This is so cute. And I'm absolutely not promoting alcohol there, but the guy loves beer, so. Oh, okay, this is so much fun. I love this. If you are into beer too, I have leftovers, so please let me know and I list them in the shop. I also made this one, which is like, this is pretty messy when you look at it, like, but it's actually I don't know how I'm going to explain this, because I don't know anything about rugby, but if I recall, those are the emblems of like great nations of rugby, and is a massive rugby fan. So I was like, ooh, that's a great idea. Maybe it's like a shitty idea, but I guess we'll see. So I have the, sorry, my nails are, I'm never in my life going to be able to turn this thing. Okay, so we have the football ball, because like a rugby ball. I wasn't able to find one, so I was like, American football, yeah, okay, it's gonna work. And I have the wheat dragon for Wales, and the shamrock for Ireland, and the cecil for Scotland. And I was like, ooh, nice, I can keep this one if I want to do some Outlander stitch markers. So I was like, yeah, it's a win-win. And a rose for England. We are not in best terms with England in rugby as French, but yeah, this is cool. So I love this set. I hope you will like it too. And I found those very nice, I forgot how to say that in English, but you see what it is, so there you go. And I don't know, it was like pretty rustic and nice, so I hope he's going to like it. And I love that when you just have to press in the middle, and it's pretty neat. So this is for what I've been making for Jean's birthday. What else on my list? Okay, I have a new basis I want to share with you, and a new colorway, which you probably already heard of. It's squirrel. There, and there. No, there. I can be a boys or girl. This is way too confusing. So, squirrel. I'm gonna start with squirrel, and then I'm gonna move to new bases. All right, so squirrel. Why squirrel? It was actually a mistake. I mean, not a mistake, but I was at the dye studio and I was working on custom orders for Paul. And he was like, okay, I would love a colorway inspired by Mirabelle, you know, the fruit. And I did it. And it went pretty smoothly. But I dyed too many skeins, and I was left with this colorway Mirabelle, which was like something very, very yellowy and buttery and orangey, very pop, you know. And I was feeling inspired, and I wondered what it would look like if I over-dyed it with something very deep, very warm, very rich. So I did it. And it became squirrel. The name came after because I just loved the colorway, and I put it in Instagram, in a story, I think, and I asked your ideas for name. And so one of you, I can't remember your name, I'm sorry, I forgot, but someone mentioned it looked like a breed of red squirrel. So I googled it, because here in France squirrels are mostly orange. So I was like, ooh, I saw the squirrel, the red squirrel, and I was like, oh my god, this is exactly that. So yes, welcome squirrel. So this is how it looks on Superwash and on Classic Single. I'm just under the skylight, so it's very, very bright, but it's actually much deeper, much more like like this one. And it's very nuanced. You can see that the first layer of color, the Mirabelle underneath, is kind of peaking sometimes. So it's a very time-consuming colorway to dye, but it's worth it. In more lace, it's more orangey, more fiery. So I think together it must be like pretty nice. It's actually deeper in real life. Like on the video, it looks very, very yellowy, but it's not very accurate. And on sock, so I had another idea. I want to do a matching mini to make socks. So I had this idea, and I was wondering if maybe I could make one gold acorn, and maybe it will be I'm not going to tell you because I don't know if I'm going to be able to dye it, so I don't want to be like, I want to do this and just don't manage and just disappoint. So you'll see, but I want to make a matching mini, so I don't know if I'm going to pull this out, but I'm going to try. And on non-superwash, on Arcadia Sport, it's very nice. You can see on non-superwash yarns, especially on Arcadia, I don't know why, but it tends to look a little bit more brownish. It's a little bit more, I don't know, muted. It's less red, more brown, but it's very nice too. It's very orangey here. It's absolutely not how it looks. I'm so sorry. But on pictures, it's going to look much better. I also made stitch markers, which I shared on IG. I can't speak today. It's a nightmare. So sorry for the dirty tires, but this is my job and I'm messy, so deal with it. So yeah, I love this. We have the Whip-Pom-Pom, the squirrel, and the acorn. So I think I'm going to go with a gold mini skein. I don't know. Could be fun. And there I have the leaf and the wee squirrel and the pine cone. So it's pretty good. I love these two. And what else? The bat. The bat. Yeah. So it's not the definitive one. It's a prototype. I really like it, but I used like a yellow inside, and I'm not sure about that. I like it because I like the outside, but maybe I'm going to go a little bit deeper and make it deeper. So I guess we'll see if this one stays or not. But I kind of like it anyway. So this is for that. And what else? So, yeah. This is how it looks on Meadow. So you probably already heard about Meadow. It's the base I use in my for my other shop, the naturally dyed one, Ivy. And it's non-superwash. It's a blend of French Merino Darl and Portuguese Merino. It's very close to Mondim, if you ever tried it. Very close. And I love the way it's spun. It's woolen spun. It's very hairy and very bouncy and soft with a wee bit of rusticity. And it's very warm. I just love it. And I'm so annoyed. You can see the real color, but it's actually deeper in real life. It's not that orangey, but it's very nice. I think I'm going to keep this batch for me to make a sweater because I love this colorway. So I think it's going to be nice. So yeah, there we are for squirrel. I'm so sorry, I'm sick again. I'm like always sick. Okay, what else? Yeah. Yes, this one. There we are. I have two new bases coming to the shop for the shop update. I have no date right now because I'm waiting for a goodie. It's supposed to arrive. It's been quite a mess because I ordered it like in last February and I have not received it yet. but the factory said it was going to be delivered somewhere in November, and I was like, I really want them before Christmas, and they are trying to do their best, but it's been very, very, very long. So I'm going to show you what it is. I can show you only the prototype they sent me, and it has been a wee bit updated. So I'm going to show you that. I think you already saw it, but because I'm not very good at hiding it. Okay. It's a bag! It's an Artemis Yarns bag! If you already ordered from me, you recognize the pattern. So it's the same I use for the paper. I wrap my orders in. I designed the paper. I mean, I draw the little motif. I'm exhausted. The little drawing. So this is mine, mine, everything is mine. So there, it's written Yarn Lover in a ribbon. Oh my god, I'm Franglishing all the way. This is the little, my logo. I'm a mess. So, this is the first prototype, and I love it. But I asked them to make some modifications. I'm going to let you know why. So I specifically asked for everything. So the size and the handle length, because I wanted to be able to carry it like this. So I'm going to model it. So I love the size. It's like a bucket bag, so you can wear it like that. The only thing that I don't like with this prototype was they made it too thick. I don't know if I'm very clear, but inside the lining, I don't know what's the name in English for that, but it's like something you put into bags to make them like more thick, and it's actually too thick. So I usually intended this bag to be folded over like that, to be able to be used as a yarn bowl, because it's packed with pockets. Oh my god. I'm going to be able to do that. So it's packed with pockets. So I love the fact that you can like just fold it. Oh my god, it's difficult. You can fold it and just lay it by your side on the couch. This is how I use it. And you have your project inside, and you have all your wee tools in there. The only issue was that when you fold it with this prototype, it's too thick. And since it's too thick, you don't have any more room in there. I mean, you have, but you don't have enough to my taste. So I was like, oh. So I asked them, can you make them thinner? So when you fold, it's actually better. And it was so thick that you couldn't like, see, it's still open. And I was like, oh. So this was mainly the biggest issues with this bag. So I asked them to do that again, and they did. And I received the second prototype a week ago, and it was so good. I kept it with me. It's in my other. It's at home, so I can show you. But it's very nice, and there is the Artemis Yarns label right there. It's so good. I'm going to add a wee. I don't know if you get a wee metal hoop, because I love attaching my stitch markers. So I'm going to put this one on every bag. They will come in two colors. This one, the rust one, and a lilac one, because purple of course. And the good thing is it's totally reversible. So you can just use it like that. It can easily fit a sweater or a shawl, or it's very handy, but it's not too big, so I kind of love it. And you can totally put it the other way. So there you go. And if you do, this is how I use it also on my couch. You have all the pockets on the outside. So it's very nice to find the stuff you're looking for. So usually at the moment, I'm using it at home to knit my Medusa shawl, the fourth one, because this year I knit 4 of them, the prototype, then the one with the 24 colorways, and another sample, and the last one I'm knitting is the 5 color one. So I'm done with this one. So you can put everything in there, and then you can have all your stuff. You have one big packet for the pattern, then you have one for the pencil, and you can have for knitting needles, and this is just the best, because usually when I use a bag or a yarn ball when I'm on my couch, I just have everything in there, and I usually can see or can find them, and I'm like, just like just like a handbag, I can't find anything in there. But when it's like that, I'm like, I can find it. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I don't know the price right now. I still need to figure out a few things like the overall cost and customs and everything, but I need to figure it out, and I will. And I really hope I will be able to list them before Christmas, because they go so well with squirrel. It would make such beautiful gifts, like a skein of squirrel and the stitch markers and la 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 la. I love this because I always try to make stuff that I would love to buy. So yeah, it makes me very, very happy. So there you are, the cat's out of the bag with this bag. So just love this. I can't wait to receive them, and I will keep you posted on that, probably on Instagram or with a newsletter. Okay, it's been already a long video, so I need to wrap this up, and I need to show you the bases. So this one is so much fun. I have it for the moment in 3 colorways. Hopefully I'm going to be able to dye more, especially in squirrel and other fun colorways. It looks like a handspun. It's some kind of a thin coil wrapped yarn. It's very fun. I love it. I'm dying to knit a beanie with that. I think it will be so fun and fast. So it would be perfect for gift knitting, I think, to make cute hats and just give them, and there you go. So yeah, so this one is sunflower, this one is swamp, and this one is raven. Yeah, raven. So I don't have a name for this base, but I was thinking about wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. So yeah, maybe it's going to be that or not. I don't know. Next up is Bliss. So it's crazy. It's chunky weight. 110 meters for 100 grams. Again, chunky, so perfect for hats. And bear with me, it's 79 non-superwash merino, 14% silk, and 7% cashmere. Yeah! It's just a big thread and big fluffy thread. I love it. It would make stunning hats. This is coming in the rose gold colorway. I also dyed salvia. Ooh, lovely. And I dyed it also, of course, when I try a new base, I always dye it in purple. So Musa Unspeckled, going so well with salvia. Love it. Cute combo alert. Okay, and the last one is not a new base, but it's an old one dyed in new colorways. So you probably heard of Cumulus. It's a crazy one. It's a bit pricey because I buy it at a costly price too from the factory, so from the mill. So it's heavy figuring weight, 150 meters for 50 grams, and it's 60% non-superwash merino wool and 40% cashmere. It's literally the softest I have ever had in stock. It's crazy. So it's unbelievable. If you have not touched it, it's crazy. Oh, so yeah, I have it in copper. I have it in, oh my god, see, it goes with everything. Lovely. I have it in forest, very, very lovely green. And those were for a custom order, so it's some kind of a lilac. And I don't know if, okay, it's not looking like that in real life. It's more, it's less bright. It's Oceanids, and it's a very electric blue. Very nice too. So, are we done for today? I think so. So yeah, thank you for watching. And I'm sorry I didn't have the chance to show you any of the projects I'm working on, because I know you guys love it, and because most of my knitting projects are in the new house, so I can just move stuff all the time. So I think the next video I'm going to make will be going through my stash. It would be so nice to show you all the yarns I have from other people, and I have all my stash here, so it will be easier. And maybe I can record another video in the other house, so I can you see, I can't call the new house my home because I don't feel home, so I'm just like the other house. It's weird, just like I have two houses. I don't. This one is a studio, but no, weird. So yeah, I can show you one item I finished a while ago, but I just found him. You're him. So I just found it when I was moving, and I realized this is a project that has been done for 3 or 4 years, and I still have not woven in the hands. It's crazy. So it's my next project is to finish this one. It was, I think, I can't remember the name. It was a brioche something by Westnet, and it's I used the head yeah. My mind just went blank. I think it's the Hades and Persephone Advent. Yes. With Suri colorway Nemesis for the background, and the Advent held double in fingering for the front. Yes, I think that's it. I'm exhausted. I'm so sorry. It must have been such a difficult episode to watch for you, so I'm so sorry about this. But I really, really wanted to show you all this and to say that I'm still alive. It's been rough, but I'm still alive. So thank you so much for everything. Bye-bye.